Well, hey there. Now, you probably thought I was going to say behind the sermon, and you would be right. It's Steve and Sean, and we're doing a behind the sermon. So, Steve, you were just preaching, and you told me last time we did some of these videos, you said that this sermon in particular on John 10 really fought you. I mean, do your sermons normally fight you like this, or?
That's a nice thing to ask. And no, sermons usually don't fight me. When I was a much younger man and sermon prep was newer, yeah, every sermon was a battle, trying to figure out how do I present this, what's in the text, and all that. Plus, I would usually read, in those days, I would have this many books on my desk that I'd be working out of for one sermon. And then I had another hour-long sermon for Sunday night with that many books. All those commentaries, the theology books are in it. Thank God I've outgrown that. But this one fought me just because of the arrangement of John 10 and how repetitive it is. I mentioned that in the sermon today. So trying to figure out, no, man, you just need to do this topically was a hard thing. But here's what else fought me. There were a lot of things that fought me this week. So there were just a lot more interruptions. Now, I ignore most interruptions on Mondays. Monday is my main sermon prep day. I got to get it up to 85%. But some days there are just things you can't ignore, like I got to answer that guy. I need to get back to them, et cetera. And there were just so many of those things on Monday also. Plus, now this is a good thing, but I've just radically redesigned my study, which is in the basement of our house, and I love it. But it needed a
So
few
you
more.
in the bookcase thing,
So,
yeah.
so I spent some time. I've got some new guys on the wall.
Okay.
I have one more guys coming. That'll be the Westminster Assembly meeting in the Jerusalem chambers of Westminster Abbey, writing the Westminster Confession and all
So
the
this is like
standards.
a portrait or a poster?
Yes, but it's going to be framed and all that. So I've got a bunch of guys that I really love up there. I've got Luther, I've got Calvin, got J.C. Ryle, got who else? Anyway, so on Monday, I just had to get some things done there, and I was distracted by that too because it's been a mess in there trying to bring things together and all that. So Monday was a rough day for me, brother. But I woke up Tuesday and thought, all right, I know what I need to do for that sermon. I got to hit that hard. So 5 o'clock, I start my devotions. That runs till 6 or 6:10 usually, reading my Old Testament, reading my New Testament, having some prayer time, and then hit that John chapter 10 again at 6:10 in the morning. And then it started to work, and I was like, oh, okay, the sermon's going to work. I'm going to be all right. So, yeah, it kind of fought me this week.
Do you always break your days into those 10 to 5 minute increments? Because that sounds like Bill Gates level.
Oh, I
a
don't.
level.
I don't.
Oh, okay. You
Not
just
at all.
you were very confident that it was 6:10. I was like, wow, that's like Bill Gates. But
Oh, well, I just often look at my clock, and when I'm finishing my prayer time and all that, it is like 6:10.
Well,
so.
speaking of looking at the clock, Steve,
We're about out here.
I think we are. But hey, it was a pleasure having you in the studio, and we'll shoot another video.
Thanks, Sean.
Steve. You're welcome.
All right.